Yeah,
Okay.
right. So this is definitely an outlier
Right.
because it's away from the average for the entire set.
Right.
To clarify that with Tony.
Okay.
Yeah, those clusters, they mean population, certain groups of people.
Yeah, but I was thinking, like, is this like? I think it's just meaning of the whole population.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was thinking, is this model fit? Like, is this?
Well,
like,
it's,
these three fit into
yeah,
the model?
that box is about coming up with an average or some
Yeah.
kind of medium
Right.
point, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't really mean much. I mean, and it depends, right? If you want to get certain cluster, yeah, that's what you are looking at certain cluster.
Okay.
And now, if you want to get all the clusters,
Right.
yeah, then maybe the box is more interesting, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But the green one, right, is already away from all the others, right?
Yeah.
On the
Well,
first
this
few.
is interesting. Price in thousands. They all kind of fit closer there, except for that one.
Right.
That's probably like
That's a
beamers
thing.
or something.
Yeah, some clusters are stray already. Yeah. Very difficult to get all of them.
Yeah.
Make sure that there's
Clusters. Right.
let's see, there's one. Just hold up your.
Guys, I'm going to show you how to interpret the cluster comparison.
Okay.
Oh, good.
If everyone, while he's working on it, could just take a look in front of you. There's this actual handout that's binded. It has all the step-by-steps that you're doing today. The reason I'm asking you is because I think there might be some of you that don't have
Yeah. No, I don't
one. So
have.
who doesn't have one? We're going to make some copies. 1, 2, 3. 3 people? 4.
I got an extra.
You want an extra one? 5. So we're short 5 of these.
4 or 5.
Should we get a list and have Carolyn send
She
out?
said she could make copies.
Right now?
While we're here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Maybe I'll
Just a reminder.
That was at 5,
Let's
right?
talk about Brian when he's out of the room for a while. So, Brian brought up a good point, okay? Something that I forgot about. What happens when you know somebody a while? The cluster comparison here does two things. Number one, it takes the colors on that chart and it gives you a little sense of what the sizing is, right? So we have 3 different types of automobile cluster, and we have 2 different types of truck cluster. We have a blue, a brick red, and a yellow auto cluster, and a dark blue and a green truck cluster. Let's try to interpret the truck clusters first. Okay? The small cluster is a green one that talks about what I would call heavy trucks, because if you notice, the curb weight is off the chart, and the horsepower is off the chart, and the fuel capacity is off the chart. So these are large, heavy-duty trucks, right? That's the way we would label that. These plots here are box and whisker plots. Okay, now what do those mean? It means the center line is the median. The top line is the 75th percentile, meaning that 75% of the curb weights below this line fall to the left, and 25% fall to the right. And this left line is the 25th percentile, meaning that anything that falls below is a very light curb weight, and anything that falls above is above the 25th percentile. So the green trucks are heavy duty. The dark blue trucks are lighter duty. How did I come to that conclusion? Well, the curb weight is a little bit less than the green. The horsepower is not so much. It's kind of a lower than average horsepower, which means a light duty truck. And the fuel capacity is smaller. So we've got heavy duty trucks and light duty trucks. Now, those are the first 2 clusters. The remaining 3 are what we call different types of automobiles. You've got a yellow cluster here, this little guy, right? It's not a lot of cars, but the curb weight is pretty heavy. The horsepower is heavy. The fuel weight and engine size are heavy. These might be large, powerful cars. It might be a large BMW. It might be like a large Sportster. These are not your average vehicle. And then you've got automobiles that are more average in terms of fuel weight and capacity, maybe your average sedan. Then you might have economy cars, which is the light blue, because the engine size is low, the curb weight's low, and the horsepower is low. So these are economy cars. So there's 5 types of cars. Economy cars, average sedans, performance vehicles or performance automobiles, and then two types of trucks, light duty and heavy duty. If we took these cars and we matched them up with the demographic of the person purchasing them, we could have a marketing campaign. We could look at every truck that everybody bought or every vehicle that everybody bought in the last year and then match it up with our prospect list and offer somebody a rebate to come in and buy the automobile of their choice. Right? That's how Welcome Kit is created. Any questions before I go on?
From the original data, how do I know this purchase belongs to which segment?
Right, that's a good point. If you hit the preview button at the top, and you cursor all the way over to the right, of course, when I